What up, guys? How are y'all doing today? Today I'm coming at you with a video. I was planning on doing this tomorrow, but we're gonna look at something awesome tomorrow, and I'm gonna need the truck just in case we pick it up. So what we're having problems with today, it's making the truck virtually undrivable. I'll go ahead and get my keys and show you. Here's a sneak peek at what we might be throwing on the truck. So these old, ugly stocks. But just to show y'all what's going on here. You can see how much that hood is shaking there. We are misfiring. We are misfiring really bad, and I'm gonna cut that off before it heats up. But we are misfiring terrible. So what I've come down to the conclusion is right here, and this little T here for the heater core. I don't know, that goes to the back of the intake or something there. We're leaking right here. It looks like it's cracked. Right here where my thumb is. So what we're gonna do, this one seems to be in good shape. I don't know if I should go ahead and snip these and replace it just in case. But you can smell coolant real bad. But why it's misfiring, this wouldn't cause the misfire obviously, but why it's misfiring is because it leaks down, and as you can see, I've been pouring water in it, so it's rusty there. Well, it leaks right down onto the Coilpack. So with this Coilpack just getting leaked on constantly, I guess it ruined it. And you can see I have puddles of water over here by my injectors as well. I'm gonna have to get some rags and soak that up. But I figured the Coilpack is under warranty. Don't tell O'Reilly's. You know, it went bad. I didn't cause it to go bad or anything, but I figured while we're in here, with it misfiring that bad, I had to drive it home from work. So I figured I probably fouled some plugs with it, so we're gonna pick up some plugs. I already had some spark plug wires from when I did this the first time it went bad, but I didn't know what caused it. I thought the Coilpack just went bad, but it turns out I've had coolant leaking all over it, which is now water, which is probably even worse. But that's not the only place it's leaking. It's leaking, I don't know if you guys can get in there and see that, but right there, I believe it's leaking from the timing cover or the water pump or something. So that'd be for a future video. Right now I just need it drivable where I can get back and forth to work, and pick up what we're gonna pick up tomorrow. Today is Friday. I don't know if I'll run this video into tomorrow or not, but anyway, so let's get right into it. First, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take off the Coilpack, run to O'Reilly's, get that warrantied. Then obviously we are going to take off the spark plug wires here, one at a time, and replace spark plugs. We're gonna get the spark plugs at O'Reilly's, and that way we can just keep up with it. I know it's only 6, but you know, I'm stupid sometimes, so that's what we're gonna do. So first, let's get this Coilpack off so we can warranty it. So what we got here, we got 1, 2, 3, and I believe 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take off 1, 2, and 3. Snake those around here like that. And 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna I don't want these to fall down, so I'm gonna take those and hang them on the cruise control. We've got 2 bolts and a stud holding it on. So you've got a bolt here, a stud here that holds this on. So when I replace this coolant T here, I'm gonna have to re-put this on. Anyway, So, and you've got another one back here hidden a little bit. So I'm gonna start getting these off, and then I've got to get a deep socket. I've got to get a deep socket to get that stud off, or a wrench. Either one will work just fine. Luckily, I've done this before. It's less than interest. It's nothing really too serious though. So, main thing is just don't lose any bolts. Alright, so we're gonna put that. I'll put mine in the cowl there just to make sure they stay nice. And you're also gonna need at least a 6 inch extension. Otherwise, you'll hit the Coilpack. Hit the Coilpack itself. So, I think I've got too much of an extension, but better have too much than none, I guess. Put another bolt there. I'm going to need a 8mm deep. So I'll be right back when we get this off. And the next clip you'll see is me running into O'Reilly's, picking up the spark plugs and picking up the. Alrighty, an ungodly amount of money later, we are back. This hose alone was $45. And that's the right hose, but I think it's gotta go this way. Yep. Okay, so it still comes with this stupid plastic connector, although it looks like they slipped the hose over the plastic connector and did some sort of weird like plastic heat wrap type thing, because you can see that's the hose coming through the other side. So I don't know what that's about. So that'll go in like that and run over here to whatever that one was. And of course there's two of these, but for $50 a hose, I know it'd be the smart thing to replace this bottom one, but I'm just gonna replace this one since it's leaking. And then whenever this one starts leaking, I'll get another one, I guess. So what we're gonna do here, I got these vice grips. We're gonna lose some coolant here. We're gonna take it off. Let me make sure the top one is the right side. I assume that's gonna be the outlet, because the inlet, it has this valve in it that won't let it go in until the engine's warm or something like that. So we're gonna get that and then take that off there. We're gonna squeeze it. Turn this so you don't see what I'm doing. Squeeze that. And take off this hose. Hold on. We got a puppy friend. Hey puppy. Hey puppy, you want this? Want this? Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey puppy buddy. Here you go. There you go, puppy. Going back to work on my car. You need it. Okay. Now that we got that taken care of. Alright, sorry I had to cut you guys off there. I got a phone call and this joker did not want to come off. As you can see, it was on there real tight. Just the original old 2002 factory hose. So we still got this one right here to take off. That one should be pretty easy. We're gonna unwrap it from here. This, don't even know what that is, like some weird bondage tape. And then we got this one here. This one's gonna be a pain, just because of the way the clamp is. You know, they call these Satan's clamps. I've got these vice grips here and I just can't, I just can't get onto this one. I've been trying to take it and rotate it. It's just not wanting to rotate. It's just on there tight. So I'm gonna get that one off. I'm gonna put down the GoPro just because it's being a bad word. And then I'll show you guys taking this one off and then putting the new hose on. I've already got the clamp on ready to go. After fighting that joker over and over, we finally got it off. You can see that crack there where it was leaking. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. I've been sick and I really need to get this done, but freaking got her out, dude. Just screw that thing, man. That thing was ridiculous. So what we're gonna do with the new one, I'm gonna route it the same way. This goes on here onto the heater core outlet. So we're gonna, so we're gonna put that on. Oh, God, would not be so stupid. That would help a lot. But okay, so get that hose on there, slide it on. Okay, it's on all the way. Take that clip, put it right there in the middle. That'd be good. I've never seen anything like this. This is the PCV, which admittedly I probably need a new one of. With a coolant, just literally a coolant reroute that makes it go in a circle around it. So that's really dumb, but sorry, the UPS man just went by, but I'm just going to put this like this and get my hands disgusting. Come on now. Sorry, it's really, guys, it's really hard to put a GoPro in an engine bay. Luckily it's big enough. Just gonna shove that down on there. And then so it also had this, which you guys can't see what I'm doing now, so it had this, which this goes in here like this. I'm sure that's not the right way. That looks like 3/8 fuel line, but this is how whoever had it before me set up, but it was serviced at a Ford dealer, so what does that tell you? And then this PCV hose goes, let's put it over here, and okay, so what we're gonna have to do, I'll tell you what'd be easier. Put this up like this, put this on this, we're going under the cruise control line. You guys, there's nowhere to sit you guys that is remotely okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Put that in there. I'm gonna miss because I can't see because there's a GoPro in the way. There we go. Put that on like that. So that's on. Okay. Admittedly, I thought that would be easier. Let's stick that back in there in the PCV grommet. So that's there connected to that. Now for the easy one, that was the hard one, we're gonna go under here because this is how it was routed originally. I probably should have took this off in hindsight, but hindsight's 20/20. So we're gonna fish that through there. Okay, go around the oil cap, down just like that. I'm gonna put that like that so it's easier access. Dude, it was wedged between this like T for the coolant sensor, and that was a pain, so I want it more over here from, like I said, when I inevitably have to do this again, because that's just my luck. And then we're definitely gonna take this like this, we're gonna loosen this. I hate when I have to get my pliers like so wide for no reason. I'm gonna slide that up just because it's gonna be easier. Slide that hose on, put the new hose on. That was a pain in the ass, but we've got it on here. Goes over here to the PCV, reroute under the top radiator hose and into the coolant neck there. So that is done. These were an absolute, they still are just an absolute cuss word to get out. They definitely needed to be replaced there. They've served their purpose here. So now we've got all three spark plugs out on this side and the wires. We're gonna swap to the other side. We just got the wires off. This side's a little bit trickier, it seems, just because you got to fool around the dipstick and this wiring harness here for some evap control or something. Oh, come on now. There we go, boys and girls. Looks like we can get the first one out. I don't know how in the world.
6 hours later.
I hope. Okay, we're gonna get the extension for here. Okay, so I got the extension on here. Oh, that's gonna help a lot. Ow. I love doing that. Do you guys love doing that? You love just busting your fingers on cast pieces of metal? Me too, me too. Glad we're having what it feels like it. Oh my God. Good gravy. Okay. And as you can see, not in terrible shape, but the wear on that, it's definitely time to replace it. I mean, that's a fat gap. We're not running optimal there. I know that gap is not supposed to be that much. So good thing we're replacing these. We got some Motorcraft Platinums in here. Probably, if they have them, gonna run with the NGK. NGK Iridiums are fire. They're Japanese plugs, but dude, put them in everything, dude. They last forever. They won't come out looking, ah, my God. They won't come out looking all crusty like that, you know, unless you just abuse the frick out of your stuff, you know. So, oh my God. Okay, cool. We broke her loose. This thing is also flex fuel, so it can run on E85. Jesus Christ, there's nothing left of that one. And I know you guys are like, oh, well, they must all look like that, but let me go show you guys. We dropped that one obviously with the broken porcelain, but so we're trying to act like they're 6 here. Look how much is supposed to be there. At least that much, and I feel like that's worn. And what we're rocking with on this, not having a fun time there. So yeah, now gonna head to O'Reilly's. So I just wanted to show you all the comparison on the iridium plugs. Look at that fine point and the gap on that. 44 thousandths of an inch is what it calls for. And I'll just show you what we were working with. That's not 44 thousandths of an inch. That is that's an inch. So no, I'm just kidding. So what we're gonna do here, we always want to make sure we put these in without smacking them on anything and closing the gap anymore. All right, so we're putting it in their hand, and we want to make sure we thread it in there with our hands, just so we can eliminate cross threading, especially on an angled spark plug situation like this. It's real common to do. It's real common just to, you know, want to crank her on in there with like one of those Milwaukee ratchets, or, you know, whatever, those electric ratchets, and just crank her on in there. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to get all 6 of these puppies in, and I'll see you guys when we're putting the Coilpack on and then the wires, and we'll fire up and see what she's looking like. Shame on me for not checking all of my spark plugs, because now I got to go back to O'Reilly's. So that's sick. All the shavings dumped out on the truck, so that's great. So while I wait for a ride to go back to O'Reilly's, because we've got 3 spark plugs in there, we've got 2 in over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and, all right, so I got that last plug in. Had to run to O'Reilly's, get it warrantied because it was bad. I've got the dielectric grease in here. I've got a little bit left over, so I'm gonna go ahead, and I've already got it here, but I'm gonna go ahead and here. So this is the Coilpack plug. We'll go ahead and just put some more on there. Don't be shy, have some more. Put that in there, rub that in. And we'll use that for the rest of the spark plug boots, and get everything back. So now all we gotta do is mount this Coilpack, get our plug wires in, and we're gonna see if she fires up. And if we fix the leak here, and see if she stopped misfiring. So here we go, boys. 1, 2, and 3. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some more of this dielectric grease and put in these, because the last ones were corroded. You can see a bunch of residue and crap in there, so we're gonna take those off. We're gonna put some dielectric grease in there, get this on, and see what we're looking like. So this is what I just kind of did for all of them here. Got big, smaller dab for where it's gonna already have some in it on the Coilpack. not just, I didn't reuse the factory things because I don't know if they're long enough to do that, in all honesty. But you can see I put it down there until it clicks, make sure all of them are there. Now take it over. This is number 6, so take it over here. This one seems like it's long enough, but you know, we can do one of these bad boys and something, make it shorter. And we're gonna take it down here and stick it on, and now we're all good. We've got all 6 of them up. I'm probably gonna zip tie these like that, just to keep that all nice and bundled up, and that'd be better than having to redo all those clips and stuff. So okay, so it goes, it's really weird on Rangers. It goes 1 2 3 5 6 4. Don't know why it does that. It's just kind of retarded. So you'll have that. So 1 2 3 5 6 4, and so I have all those running. I got to zip tie these like that, and I'm ready to see if we fixed our leak and how smooth she'll run. So let's get in here and see you boys. Foot on the brake. Here we go. Like a glove. We had a check engine light. That's just on because it was misfiring. When I drive it, it should go out because that shake is gone. We are not misfiring anymore, which is great. Those plugs are doing awesome. You hear how smooth she's purring now. Like I said, it's 1 2 3 5 6 4. So in case you're doing it on yourself, by yourself, whatever, you can use this video. I've got to put some more coolant in it from where this is, but so far this isn't leaking. That's amazing. I've still got some leftover residue. I didn't get all of it up, so it'll burn off, it'll be whatever. But she is running mint. I'm gonna run some seafoam through the intake and stuff just to freshen her up. But we've got her back up and going. We've got her ready to pick up this project tomorrow. I got the cash out of the bank today, so I'm excited. I was gonna get some different wheels on here for you guys, but after taking the center caps off, I remembered, sorry, I'm out of breath, I was just torquing these, but I remembered these dust caps here for the hub to come through or whatever. I'm gonna need like a 2-inch spacer to clear these. For any, so these are 5x4.5, which is the same thing Jeeps run, which is equivalent to 5x1 14.3. At least for the front. I'll have to show you out here. For the front, it's just not big enough. I'm just not gonna be able to clear that. And I know these are Challenger wheels. I was gonna take off the Dodge and see how they look, because I like the look of 5-spoke wheels, and I'm balling on a budget, as you guys can tell. For the rear, it might not be so much of an issue because I don't have that style of dust cap, I guess, because that axle's back here, you know, live axle truck stuff. So the rear, I don't see it being a problem, but for the front, I'm gonna need those spacers. So these wheels are hella sunk, as you can see anyway, but I'm wondering if I put 2-inch spacers on the front, how much I'm going to put on the back. You know, normal Rangers don't have the step side, so it is a little bit wider, so that's awesome. But I want to lower this thing, slam it, make it a cool daily, get the windows tinted. I've already got these nice light setups from churches. I posted that in the video you guys saw. But that's really what I'm trying to figure out here. So if you guys have any input on that, if you've been on any Ranger forums or anything like that, let me know. Let me know what spacer's running. You know, send me the link, especially if you have me on Facebook. Just send me that link, and let's get this thing slammed, and let's get some cool wheels on it. If I can find some cool 5x114 wheels, since I'm running spacers, that really won't matter. I figured these would be decent enough to clear them, but I remember that damn dust cap. So So guys, I just took her for a little test rip and she is way more responsive with those new plugs in it. Starts right up, goes straight to idle. I'm low on gas, I know, but go start up. Idling way smoother. Just sounds like a healthier engine. I'm really hype on it. So the daily is back. The daily is back, and that makes me happy because I'm going to be going and picking up a new project for the channel tomorrow, and I'm really excited. That's just from me taking off that coolant hose. So like I'm saying, the daily's back. We got our fresh lights and everything. Can't wait to slam this thing and put it on some nice wheels, get some tent so I'm not fish bowling anymore. And yeah, it's gonna be sick. I'm really excited. I'm glad you guys could come along for the journey. I'm gonna back this up and sweep out the bed into my trash pile over there, so we can go and pick up this new project tomorrow. So that'll be a totally entire video. I appreciate you guys sticking with me for this. We've got a grill coming from this. It's in the mail. It was on back order, so I'm excited for that. We're gonna make the ultimate mini truck daily, so I'm really excited for that. If you guys got any suggestions, any comments, just leave them down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. I was sick the last week, so I didn't record a video. I didn't even want to get out of bed. But like I said, we're hitting this YouTube thing hard. We're really trying to go. I appreciate every single one of you watching. Share with your friends. We're trying to grow this big. We're trying to show, you know, what these Tennessee boys can do. So I'm excited for this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Pardon the mess down here, guys, but the truck worked phenomenal. We picked up our newest project, a 2001 DRZ 400E electric start, on some dual sport tires. I believe these are 70/30s. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video. We are going to go full in depth with this thing, what I picked it up for, what it needs, what we need to do to it, my plans for it, and I'll show you guys how it rips. So thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate every single one of you, and get hyped because content is coming. Peace.